How's it going, guys? This is Holly with Grindworks, and today we are talking about all of the new Kershaw launch automatic knives for 2020. The cool thing about these knives that I love about this year's series is that they are a little more slender in design, a little more pocket-friendly compared to previous year's designs. So kind of a new trend we're seeing in a lot of knives in the industry, but they are still snappy as ever, great quality, all built in the USA, and a lot of fun. So let's get into it. First one is the Launch 8. This is the Stiletto Auto. It runs for about $100 on the site currently. The total length is 8¼ inches with a 3.5 inch blade. This is CPM 154 steel. They're calling this a spear point, but this looks a little bit more like a bayonet style to me, which is a common feature on Italian style knives. It does have a flat grind and a black finish. Now keep in mind that all of these models come in other variations as far as like handle color and blade finish and stuff like that. So definitely jump on the site and take a look at what we've got going on there. We have an aluminum handle with a carbon fiber inlay, which is, I think, a really cool added detail that I don't think I've seen on previous launch models. It is 2.4 ounces, so pretty lightweight. And it does have a tip-up carry pocket clip that you can reverse to the front side if you prefer. I love the size of this, even though it's got a good length. It's got a very slender handle, again, very reminiscent of Italian design, and I love that nod, with the what looks like swivel bolster at the top there, which also, conveniently provides a good spot to rest your thumb. Kind of provides a sort of guard for your hand as you're using it. And overall, I think it's a really beautiful design. Next up, we have the Launch 9 Auto. This runs for right around $85 right now. We have a total length of 5 inches and a blade that is only 1.8 inches long. So it's a little guy. Again, CPM 154. In fact, all the knives on the table, the blade is CPM 154 steel. This is a drop point style with a flat grind and a nice stonewash finish. Aluminum handle again, 1.5 ounces, super lightweight. And it does have, again, a reversible but deep carry pocket clip, which is a nice feature. And then we've also got a lanyard hole on the end there. I really like the design of this knife. It reminds me, to handle it and to open it, it reminds me very much of the Launch 4. Whoops. Make sure you keep a good hand on them because they open real hard and fast, so watch your grip there. One of the things I like about this design is this sort of fuller in the blade. Some people call that a blood groove, although it has absolutely nothing to do with blood. It's just a way to reduce weight in the blade to make the knife more balanced. Not necessarily something you need on a knife this size, but it is a cool design feature. I like the way that it kind of runs off the edge of the drop point there. So really nifty little design. It definitely puts the Launch 4 at risk of not being as much a favorite for me. That feels a little sad to say because the Launch 4 is, such a classic. One of the best little mini automatic knives on the market. But this one opens just as hard and fast, and the design of the handle to me makes it a little more functional. Next up, we've got, you guessed it, the Launch 10. This runs for right around $90. Overall, it's 5.2 inches in length, so just a little bit longer than the Launch 9. The blade is 1.9 inches. This really interesting hawkbill style with these sort of angled contours gives the whole knife a very interesting, it's a very aggressive look. A lot of the other knives, especially the Launch 8 here, the edges are very smooth, has these nice curves and stuff like that. But this one, very different sort of look, which is interesting on such a small knife. Again, we have an aluminum handle. This one is 1.81 ounces. And again, it also has a reversible deep carry pocket clip and a lanyard hole. I could see this one being a really great box cutter with that hawkbill blade. With such a distinctive, specific blade design, I'm not sure how well it would apply in, a wider variety of uses, or if it's more specifically something you're going to use to open mail and boxes, packages, that kind of thing. I'm not one to typically carry hawkbill blades, so if you do, let me know why you carry it, what you use it for. Okay, next up, we've got my favorite one on the table. This is the Launch 11. Right around $100. Overall length of 6.75 inches with a 2 3/4 inch blade. They're calling this a clip point style with a flat grind and this nice black stonewash finish. Aluminum handle again with this cool see-through cutout. 2.1 ounces, so still very lightweight. And it does have a reversible pocket clip. Not deep carry, which I'm just a little bit sad that they didn't put a deep carry on this one, but still a fantastic knife overall. This is my favorite design for the 2020 knives. It's a good in-between size, you know, large enough to be just a standard EDC, but not super heavy or hefty. It's slender. The handle is a nice, comfortable design in hand. It's a good weight. And I love this contrasting pivot collar. Again, I wish it had the deep carry pocket clip, but overall, there's just something about this knife that really catches my eye. And here we have the Launch 12. So this is basically a miniature version of the Launch 8, again in that stiletto design. Right around $100. Total length of 6 1/4 inches with a 2 1/2 inch blade. This is, again, that bayonet style with a flat grind and nice stonewash finish. Aluminum handle with that carbon fiber inlay that I like so much. Right around 2 ounces, like 1.99 ounces exactly. And again, a reversible pocket clip. I like that they offered the 8 in a smaller size. As you know, I like smaller knives. They seem to fit my hand a little better. And this is smaller without being too small. Small without being micro like the Launch 4 or the 9 or the 10. So small but still accessible. So I think that was a really smart choice for Kershaw to offer this in a different size. It's probably the design that lends itself best to being offered in a lot of different sizes. As you will see from the next one, which is also a Launch 12, but I'm going to call it the more mini version because it has a tiny little 1.9 inch blade. This one runs for right around $115 on the site. So overall, it's 5 3/4 inches with that smaller blade. Again, aluminum handle, and I love this green color. It's one that shows up again and again across all the different models of the Launch series. It's 1.95 ounces, so just a hair lighter than the slightly larger Launch 12. And again, a reversible pocket clip. Now, this was designed as an option for California residents. If you don't know, California has blade length restrictions on automatic knives. So if you live in California, this could be a good option for you. Of course, make sure you check your local laws to make sure that it would be legal for you to carry. So I love that this offers the shorter blade without shortening the handle. The handle is still large enough to make it feel very, very functional. So there you have it. There's your Kershaw Launch knives from 2020. You know my favorite is the Launch 11, but I would love to hear from you guys. Which of these is next on your wish list? And do you own any of the Launch series? If so, which is your favorite? So leave me a comment below. Make sure you like this video and make sure you're subscribed and you hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when a new video drops. Links to all these knives will be in the description below. And of course, I'd invite you to go on grindworks.com and check out all the awesome Kershaw Launch knives. Also, you can join our email list and you will get new knives and deals to your inbox every week. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.